All right, good evening again. So let us continue from where we stop on our PixelLab app. Okay, so after picking the required box for the email address here, and then you have your email address written, word typed. Then the next is to work on this border, this square here. So how do we work on this square now? We need to um, work on the shape. Okay, so by reducing and making it the edges to curve. All right, so when you click on the box, you then come and click on the shape here. Can you see the one beside this a symbol here, this one here? So you click on it. This will allow you to edit this shape that we have here. Okay, I hope you are following me. So you can click on edit, this first icon here, edit. When you click on it, we can use it to reduce the radius. Okay, the radius is the edges. Can you see the edges? If you observe that, look at it. The edges here, these are the radius. I need to change this color. Oh, let's use red. These are the edges there. You see, before it was solid, very perfect square, but now it's having curved shape. Okay, I hope you are seeing that. So that is what we meant by radius. So I can take it back to 0, and then you see it's back to the sharp corners. So now you can reduce it even to the extent of making it to be a circle. That's we get it to 100%. Okay, so we just need it to be curved just a little. So let it still be up here so you can see it better because of the colors that are so bright. So that's for radius. If you want to change the fill color, let's see the colors that we have. uh Sorry, please, I have to move this up. Okay, let's just fill it with any color. But before we go to fill, let's check this opacity. Opacity will make it to look like a mirror. Look at it. I'll place it here. See what is going to happen. You'll be able to see the reflection of this bone. This is going to be like a mirror. You understand? If you want to do something like that, you can even create, like, you are creating a butterfly instead. You can just use it as a feather, so that it's going to be faint. Okay, so that is that for the opacity, but we need it to be 100% and then let's pick fill color. You can just choose any color you want. Okay, this is still okay. All right, or you come here, the way we did it the other time, select the color that you want, and then you fill it in. So here is a stroke. That's a line surrounding the border of the shape. Okay, so it's already at 0%, so you can just increase it to thicken it. Can you see? I just wanted to say, so that's what it meant by stroke width. All right, so let's make this stroke width I hope 6 is okay. Then this opacity also, maybe you want to faint it or you want to thicken it, is okay. 100% is perfectly okay. If you want to give the stroke color, you can equally change that. Okay, so if we want it to have a different color, let's see, let's use this green. Okay, you are not seeing very well. If I choose another color, it says it, but I already chose this. Okay, so and there, so these shapes are just the same as you changing the radius. Okay, this box here, this is for the curve corners that we did here the other time. Is for this. That's why this is highlighted, and here is also for the other to cut it. You understand? And here is for the sharp edge. Just sharp like that. All right. So if you want to blur the radius, it's okay. You can just go ahead and blur it. Can you just see what is happening here? So we don't need to blur it. Let it be seen clearly. Okay. So I'll use this. I'm changing this to this lemon instead of the dark green. So dark. I'm not seeing it clearly. All right. So once done, you click on this mark button, and then you have it there. So I can extend it or reduce it further. Okay. If this shape is not what we want, you can still go back to edit and then work on your radius. Reduce it just a little curve. Okay, little. Okay, all right. So we can then reduce it and then stretch it out that it can fit into this okay, this is going to be okay for it. So it's advisable you fill everything first before you apply all the bevel, the 3D embossed and also to your work. Okay, so let's change the color of this. Let's just give it a different color from what we have there. You already know how we change the colors. You click on A, and we can click on edit. That's if you want to type more, maybe we made any error. So I'll come to color here to change the color of my text. So let me just leave it at this green. It's okay. I'll mark it, and then so we need to place it on top. You see, when it's like this, it's overlapping. So what I have to do is to come to this shape and to see, can you see, bring to front. Is it that you say bring to front or bring to back? It depends on the one you are clicking now. So because I'm clicking on the square now, I'm going to say to back, okay, so that the text, this text can be on top of it. Or okay, look at it. It's here now. When I say to back, can you see the shape? This solid shape has gone to back of the text. I hope you are seeing it. So now I can now decide to merge all this together. This, the email, okay, together with this. So what are we going to do? You already know how to do that. What we do is to come to this up here, and then you click on this first box, and then we click on the shape, the mail, the three shape, and then we mark it. Okay. So once we mark it, what we need to do is to what? To close, because they are already meshed. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do that again quickly. I said now we want to select these three, we want to mesh them as an object. So like I explained the other time how to do, we click on the shape, the text, and then the email, the envelope. So once we have the envelope, the three being selected, what we need to do is to click on the mesh tool. Are you sure you want to mesh the selected object? Okay, so you see now they are now one. Can you see it here? Good. So once you are done, you now click on mark button, and then you take this back. You see, you can move it all around. So we have this. Okay, so that is done. Now let's see what the other thing that we need to. I guess that is just all we need to do. Now the next thing is to apply. The next thing we need to do is to apply our bevel 3D emboss to it. Okay, you can reduce the size if it's too. This is okay the way it is. Okay, so I'm going to adjust this. Let's make it align. If you really need it align, you can click on this grid line. Can you see this one up here? I click on. If you don't want it, take it away. But at times it's good. It helps you to align your work properly, so you know how to centralize it. Is that okay? So I guess this is well centralized. Looking at this, is well centralized. You have to focus on this, and on this at the same time. Okay. All right. So the next thing we need to do is I might remove the grid. I don't want it anymore. Excuse me. So now let's apply our 3D effect to it. What I need to do is to mesh everything. So I'll come here again and then click on this button, and then I'm going to mesh everything. But yeah, I have to be careful not to click on. This, because why? It is not part of the ones I'm going to make. You know, is the other one here that I'm using to do what I'm explaining, so I don't need to do that. So the next thing I need to do is to match the three ones that are selected. I'll click on this button and then click on OK. After OK, it will go back, then I'll click on this back. All right, so click OK. All right, and then what will I click on? This. Now I have it as an object. So now let's move it around. You click on this box, the one beside A. Okay, you keep on scrolling down, and then we have some buttons we need to use. We have the 3D shape. Can you see it here? We have the emboss. Is that okay? So let's check these 3D shapes. Once you click on it, you enable. Once you enable, I don't know, did you see the effect there? I'll close it. Let's click again. Click on 3D, enable. You see, so now you need to now work it out. How do you want it to look like? So this, we have the perspective, and the depth is 10. Look at, I'll increase this depth for you to see. If it's 0, see. If it's, now let's reduce it not to be too much. 20, look at the way it is. But you are not seeing the effect the more, because of the way, the perspective, where the rotation is. From X, rotate. Okay, well, let's leave that one first. But what I did to that one was to to slant it. You see, this from where you slant it. You don't need to stress yourself moving or anyhow, you understand? So let it be that way. Let me see this. You see, this is Z. I think I use, this is too much. Oh no, let it just be straight to back to 0%. Okay, let's do it this way. Y rotation to what percentage? 22 percentage. So let's see the bevel, how it's going to work. This is where, okay, just follow me, okay? Now, when you have the oblique, can you see it? That is where you see my bevel very well. I reduce it, okay? Can you see it? So you can always apply the effect just the way you want it, okay? I know you wouldn't need to exaggerate on it. Now you might also need to change the depth color, okay? By yourself, you just click. Can you see that's changed to yellow? Maybe you call that gold, okay? So whatsoever you want, white. Are you getting it? Look at this. So, but you have to be careful with the way you mix your colors. If you don't want, you can also use gradient colors. Remember the way we chose color for our text, okay? Gradient colors, you can mix them the way you want it. I hope you are following me. All right, so let's move on. I think just one color will be okay for this. So I still want the blue color. Is it this blue that I have there? Okay, yeah, I have this blue there. Okay, all right. So let's keep on doing others. Now we need to, let me increase this depth very well so that you can see what is happening to some of the effect here. Darken. Now you need, if you want to darken, you can say I'm reducing, meaning it shouldn't be dark, it should be light. Okay, increase it and see what happens. Are you getting it? So navigate through it anyhow you want it. 6% is okay. Now here, oblique angle, look at what will happen now. Can you see? It's from here you can direct your angle. Where do you want the oblique to stay? Okay, so now if you are okay by this side view, we can then reduce this. This was what happened to that my own work. Okay, are you getting it? Okay, let's keep moving on. Oh my god, I've changed. Well, any position is just okay. Okay, let's change that direction also. It's okay. Simulating lightning. So lighting, let's apply some lighting to it. I don't know. I will still need to increase this bevel size so that you can see what I'm talking about here. This stimulate lightning. See, you know, just walk around it, play around it, and then, because like that one I did, I actually played around it and then it came out well. But I wasn't so happy that I did not do the video of that, and then I realized that I should also give that to my student. That's why I'm running this video again. So please let us just follow it the way it is. This is the intensity, can you see, of how you want the brightness to be. So this stage is just okay. Now this shadow. Later there's another way we can apply the shadow to this work. I will reduce this depth from that 29. I have to reduce it. That's too much. Okay, let's leave it this way. Once you are done and satisfied with your work, you can use the mark button. You've accepted it. Good. Now there's another button you need to know, and that is the emboss button. Okay, please take time to go through this video and look at it very. It's very self-explanatory. Okay, so if you click on this emboss, you must enable also to see the effect. Can you see? I don't know if you can see the changes in this work, like, you know, swelling up, kind of lovely art design. I love this. But if you want to work on it, you can continue from your light angle. How do you want the lightning to be? Can you see? Do you want it? Look at it. Just rotate. Is your work? Go on with it and then find the one that suits you. Are you getting it? Huh? I like it this way. So intensity, can you see? Darkened. You cannot see clearly. No, no. Just let it be mild. Ambient light. As you work on it, you see the effect. Reduce or increase. Okay. Sorry, I'm just rushing it for you to just see the effect that it's having on your graphics. Now the bevel, look at what is happening. Well, I wish I can zoom in that for you to see how this bevel works. The bevel is what is happening at the edges at the edges of this your work. How you want to expand it or reduce it. Look at it. Look at it. How you want it to be I don't know how to use language. How you want the contour to really look like, okay? So this is okay by me, and I'm just going to click on the mark button. Can you see it? So I'm done with this. Now I think I'll need to change the background color, or maybe okay, let me apply the shadow. I told you about shadow. Make sure the graphics is selected, and then we'll scroll, and then we'll look for the icon. It's just shadow on its own. Can you see shadow here? Can you see shadow here? So you click on it, shadow. You must enable it. Can you see the shadow is coming up? So now, what color do you want the shadow to carry? So let me use red so that you can see the effect, okay, of what I'm doing. So I've picked effect. Can you see? How blur do you want it? You know, just to be like it's been lifted. Like this mine over here, I use blue, and there's a way I did it that makes it look like it's resting on, you understand, on the background. So let's continue. Okay, so we can move it, see. Now for you to have it like it being bulge, as in like it's just on empty air, your color matters. Is that okay? The color selected will matter here. Look at it here. So that means this red isn't good enough for this pattern that I'm using. If I use like this green, let's see this yellow. Just play around it. Okay, let's see this blue, and we have it this way. Blue, move it in, move it in. Okay, but is this blue really okay here? I think this yellow isn't bad. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm okay with this. I'll click on the mark button to save it. Please just play around these tools being explained to you, and you'll be surprised to come out with lovely colors. Okay, as in use lovely colors to come out with perfect design to make it more professional. I hope you are following what I'm explaining. So with this now if you really need this to come out embossed, it's also going to be depending on the background we are placing it on. Okay, on the mock-up where we place this. Are you getting it? Now, if I need to change the background, have I explained that before? The tool to change it is just this one here, this button here, okay? So I'm going to click on it, and then let's select the background. If I want a plain background and I use, that's not good. White, no. Just play around it and choose what you think is best for your graphics. Huh? Okay, if I still go on and then say no, I want image from my gallery, like I have some downloaded backgrounds. Okay, so I'm just going to use one of them. Let's see, will this be perfect? No. Okay, is this going to be okay? Anyway, that is all about that. Download more backgrounds. Okay, when you want to download your background, you go to background.png. png can work in this format. It will allow you to be able to use it in this graphics design. If you use JPEG, I don't know, but just try and search for good graphics, and with the color you have to be mindful of the color of the background that you are going to select. Okay, look at, I have many backgrounds selected here, even though I've not made use of most of them. So just be creative and explore your world. Okay, so at this corner, or at this point, I am going to look at this. This is another background which can also be used for your text texture. Is that, I hope you understand. So this is okay. So anyhow you just want it, we have it. You can always reduce it if you know it has extended the size. This is just well, that color isn't good enough, so you are going to have color riots over there. You have green, blue, yellow, and red. This is not good enough. Okay, but just work on it and make your work perfect. I hope you understand and I hope you enjoy 3D logo creating class. All right, thank you. In future, there is a particular app we can, not even app, but it's not app, it's for sale anyway, where you can just put in the name you want, and then the system is just going to put it, make the logo a mock-up for you just directly. Okay, you don't need to go through the stress that we are doing here. You know, technology is actually advancing. So I wish you best of luck, and in all your endeavors, remember God and remember your teacher. So do have a nice day. Thank you. Bye for now. So please remember to subscribe to my channel, and please click like and share my videos. Thank you. If you're new to this channel, you are welcome. Thank you.